What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with an unboxing video. I received back from Action Figure Authority, AFA, a mint-on card to go with some existing Hoth characters in my collection. You've already seen this one. This is the Leia Hoth outfit on the 41 back A survival kit offer sticker card back. And this is one I picked up from Chris W. over at Rogue 5 Toys, and it was just an incredible item that I'm so thankful that he sold to me. This is the red-haired version of Leia Hoth, and this one scored an 85 plus with CAS. And I just got back in a beauty from AFA that I also picked up from Chris W. that I'm going to show you in a second. It's truly one of my prized mint-on cards, and for those of you interested, AFA is running about, I'd say, about 5 to 6 months for their fastest tier, and we'll dig into that in a second. So they are running behind Collector Archive services. Collector Archive seems to be running about 5 months or so, based on this recent batch that I just got back that you guys saw in a recent video. Before I show you the new edition, I did want to show you my other Hoths, and this is Han Solo in his Hoth battle gear. This is a Palatoy Tri-Logo that I picked up a few years back. This is the etch style blister, as you can see there. And this is an absolute gorgeous gem. It was graded 85 by AFA. Straight, 85, 85, 90 for the scores. And you'll notice some kind of like scratches on the inside of the blister. That's just because when the Palatoy factory painted that Han Hoth, sometimes they put them into the blisters before the paint had dried on the figure. So that's a very common thing that you'll see with a number of those. And shout out to Blacked Out Ewoks. He's the one that kind of commented on that. He's kind of an expert on these Palatoy Tri-Logos, and he mentioned that that was a very common thing. So that's my Han to go with the Leia. And then here is one that I picked up from Hakes earlier this year. This is the Luke Skywalker Hoth battle gear with the 47 back free Forlom offer. And I got this one from Hakes, I think in June-ish, somewhere in there. Pretty gorgeous example, very light yellowing to the blister, very fair price that I paid for it. And here's the score on that one. This is the 47 back, as I mentioned. 80 overall score, yellowed. 80, 80, 80 are the sub-scores. And pretty awesome example there. Here's the back of the card with that special offer for a free Forlom action figure. So that's the 47 back. And here is the new one that I'm going to show you. And this one I picked up ungraded from Chris, I guess back in end of May, somewhere in there. And we sent it off to AFA, and, you know, he and I both guessed on the grade, and we both got it dead on the money. This is a gorgeous debut card. This is the debut card for Luke Skywalker Hoth battle gear on the 45 back Star Wars display arena offer. It's unpunched, no price sticker, and crystal clear blister, as good as it gets. So Chris got this from another collection, and I believe it was a subscriber of mine. So if you happen to be watching, thank you for selling that to Chris. I bought it from Chris, and we sent it off to AFA. Now, I sent it with the archival case upgrade, and I sent it on the very fastest tier, so it's not cheap. I think all in, including shipping and everything, it was probably about 175 bucks to get this graded. So it was a lot of money just for the grading costs, in addition to the actual cost of this gorgeous debut card. And here is the grading on this one. It scored an 80 plus. Here's that archival case upgrade. So that's just the upgraded UV protection. It's supposed to have better UV protection than just the standard case, but it scored the 80 plus, 80, 85, 85, and those are the exact sub-scores and the exact overall score that Chris and I both expected it to get. But look at that gorgeous debut card. It is stunning, stunning condition. And the reason it got the 80 plus is you can see in the light, it had a couple of very faint, non-color breaking creases right above the hang tab, right here and then right here. And we knew that that would be enough to keep it from getting an overall 85 with AFA. AFA grades things extremely strictly. I was worried that it would, get less than an 80. And I thought if it got less than an 80, I would string them up and beat them with a broomstick, because it's just no way that this thing would get less than an 80. But they did give it the 80 plus, which is what I think it deserves. It's an absolutely stunning condition Luke debut card. Here's the back of the card with the special offer Star Wars action figure display arena. So AFA, for their fastest tier for mint on cards, they advertise, something like 2 weeks. Well, it took closer to, let's see, I sent it June 14th. It arrived at their facility and I was invoiced on June 14th. And it arrived back at my house on December 1st as of the making of this video. So let's call that about 5.5 months for their very fastest tier. Now, if I had sent it on the slower economy tier or whatever that second level tier is, I wouldn't have this back by now. But I just wanted to get this done with the archival case as fast can be, and it still took 5.5 months, even though they advertised something like 2.5 weeks or something like that. So just keep that in mind. If you guys send anything for their fastest tier, it's not what's advertised on their website. It's still 5.5 months right now to send in something with with AFA at their fastest tier. And again, CAS is running about 5 months right now. So, but at the end of the day, I got it, and it got the exact grade that I expected. And it's just an absolute stunner. So, Chris, I just want to say thank you. I know that you wish that you had kept this one, and just know that it went to a home, that it's very much appreciated. But here it is next to that 47 bag. That's a pretty awesome combination. I would love to get the 48 back Revenge of the Jedi sticker card. I guess it's the 48C back. The blue for that Revenge sticker would look really nice with the blue on this card back. I just think it would be a nice compliment. So maybe one day, if I can save up enough money, I'll get that 48 back, and I'd have 3 of them. But probably not going to happen. I think that more importantly, next year, my goal would be to get an Empire Strikes Back Han Hoth to kind of go with the Leia Hoth and the Luke Skywalker Hoths on the Empire Strikes Back card back. So that would be a more realistic goal, I think, versus the 48C back Revenge of the Jedi Luke card. Now, I also did put at the end of this video, I put together a quick slideshow with some close-ups, alternate angles, things like that for this Luke card in case you're interested. And then a group shot with all 4 of these together. But again, I just want to say thanks. If you're not a member of Rogue 5 Toys on Facebook, you're missing out on some incredible items. And this is a perfect example. And that Leia Hoth is a perfect example. Both of those I picked up from Chris on Rogue 5 Toys. So make sure to go and subscribe to them. The link to their Facebook sales page is in the video description. And just tell them I sent you, and hopefully you can find some good deals like I have with Chris W. and the rest of the great guys from 5 Idiots Talking Toys podcast and YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be back soon.